Evil killer Wayne Couzens, the police officer who murdered Sarah Everard, has been allowed to buy an Xbox in prison for good behavior, it has emerged. The vile murderer, who was a serving Metropolitan Police officer when he abducted Sarah, 33, can now pass the hours playing video games in his cell. But an insider claims he was livid after being barred from playing violent games. The killer, 48, had hoped to play shoot-'em-ups like Call of Duty and Gears of War, which a source said was pretty sick. Former firearms officer Couzens is serving a life sentence at Hemp Franklin in County Durham, home to some of the country's most dangerous criminals. The former police officer raped and murdered Sarah Everard in March last year. Image, Metropolitan Police, AFP via Get. A source told The Sun, he was cock-a-hoop at getting the console but very disappointed he couldn't order the violent 18-rated games. They continued, he was moaning about that and will have to content himself with things like the motorsport and fantasy games. The insider said it was probably best he stays in his cell away from other inmates, adding, but it is pretty sick that he wanted to play the shooter games, given the fact he was obsessed with guns before he killed Sarah. It is believed that Couzens paid £165 for an Xbox under a scheme to insensitivize good behavior. The Mirror approached the prison service for comment and they issued this statement: incentive schemes encourage good behavior and prevent violence against staff. Couzens is an inmate at Hemp Franklin in County Durham. Image, BBC. Couzens staged a fake COVID arrest to abduct marketing executive Sarah before raping and killing her in March last year. He was given a whole life term after pleading guilty in October, and was moved from Belmarsh to Franklin just before Christmas. The Mirror previously reported that he has been segregated on a wing for vulnerable inmates. He was taken to hospital on his third day in custody, after being found unconscious in a cell at Wandsworth Police Station following a suicide attempt. Willehey was awaiting trial. Most read, mystery as two cars with identical number plates seen parked on same street. Meghan Markle's four-word reply to Prince Charles after offer to walk her down aisle. Deadly RAF beast mode fighter jets that will make Putin sweatland in UK. He is said to have refused food and threatened to go on a hunger strike in protest at his supposed harsh treatment at the jail. Other inmates of Couzens included Lee Rigby's killer Michael Adebolajo, cop killer David Bieber and Nazi nail bomber David Copeland. The infamous Yorkshire Ripper Peter Sutcliffe was also there, until he died last year. Read more. Killer police officer Wayne Couzens suffering badly after catching COVID in prison. Read more. Man who murdered ex-policeman on towpath unmasked as double killer on the run from Poland.